Hey guys, it's Ken from Cactus Jam Games, a place where people can talk about and play board games. Today we are wrapping up our Suburbia playthrough, so grab a chair, join me at the table, and let's see how it goes. Okay, starting the next round. First player is looking pretty when it comes to income. Reputation is where we got to work on stuff. Just makes sense to take the elementary school, which gives you a +1 reputation and plus for each of the green tiles in the suburbs. This costs $5. It's in the 0 real estate market area. So it's a straight up $5 charge. Let's go ahead and place this one. Let's put it here. So +1 reputation immediately. We're up to 4. Are there any other tiles that interact with that one? Nope, doesn't look like it. So that's it for placement of the tile. Let's collect income, $13. Nice. Okay, so we're definitely on our way to being able to have the most cash at the end of the game. Seeing as we're getting close to that. Let's go ahead and adjust our score by 4. Okay, here we go. Counting out 4. As soon as we cross the line, our reputation is now 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. We'll go back to our board now and reduce our reputation. Reputation goes on to 3. The casino negates the loss. So we would lose 1 income for going across the red line, but we get it right back. So we maintain it at 13. Okay, so yellow's turn. They've got lots of money to work with. We have a potential threat against the common goal of having the most contiguous civic area, the gray tiles. Purple player's got 3, we've got 4. We still got it for now, but we could run into problems later on. I think we're going to go ahead and try to grab a tile that gives us both increases in revenue or income and reputation. Let's go take a look at what we have. Okay, so I'm inclined to go with this guy here. Let's see, does that help us? Helps us to get the most yellow tiles. We'll be back on top again with 6. Boost our reputation, increases our income by 1, which I guess is better than nothing. And that total cost there is 20. We've got $27, so we're good. The other option is to go with this guy. +2 income. And there are how many schools in play right now? I see 1, 2, 3. So this give us a +3 reputation. You know what? Let's go for this guy. So this one costs 15 + 4, $19. Yeah, we got the cash for it. Go back to our board. Okay. Doesn't matter where we play it necessarily. We just have to have it so it's contiguous. Guess we can put it right here. So we get +2 income right away. Okay, +2 income right away. And then we see +1 for every school. That's everywhere. There's a school here. There's a school in the first player. And we got a school over there with the purple player. So that's +3 reputation. Hey, that's not bad. We're up to 7. Get $2 for the mint for placing a gray tile. That's $5 right here. Our income is 15, so let's just grab 20. Still got some cash, that's good. Okay, our reputation is 7. Yellow has definitely turned it around. For the longest time they were really falling behind in reputation. But now with a score of 7, let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have to stop here because our reputation goes down when we cross the line. Let's go ahead and go back to our board and adjust our income and reputation. Both take a hit because we don't have a casino. Okay, yellow is done. I mentioned that yellow is done. However, 2 tiles have come out that we haven't seen before on the previous turn and then this current turn. So let me go ahead and explain what these guys do. We have apartments. Cost is 12 plus 8, $20 right now, but it will get cheaper over time. Plus 5 immediate, and then plus 2 for every adjacent blue tile. And then we've got a high school. High school gives plus 1 reputation right now. It's quite expensive. It's $28 in a current position in the real estate market. Plus 1 reputation and plus 3 score for every one of your green tiles. And this is a school, so the university will benefit as well. You'll see a plus 1 reputation for university. Okay, we're starting to get to the end game squeeze now. As the scores go higher and higher, both income and reputation get pulled down more and more. This player right here, red player, only has $7 to work with, and the tiles are getting really expensive. So what they're going to do is they're going to convert a tile into a water hex or tile so that they can just get some cash. And it kind of helps this player too, because the end game goal is in fact have the most water tiles. So let's pick a tile to convert. Okay, so they're going to pick this tile right here. Cost is 0. And let's go ahead and place that water tile in their burrow. Where to place it? Let's put it right here. Because they have waterfront realty, these 2 tiles, instead of being 2 each, are going to be 4 each. So that's $8 plus their income of 6. They're going to get $14 altogether. We'll turn in $1 and take the 15 back. Okay, so now we got 4 water tiles. 2 opponents have 2, 1 has 1. So we're in pretty good shape for having the most water tiles. We've already collected income. Now we're going to do reputation. And red's going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. As soon as you cross the line, we're going to lose 1 income and 1 reputation. The squeeze continues. Let's go back to the real estate market and get that refreshed. Okay, the new tile is a bed and breakfast, $9 plus 2, and then plus 1 for each green tile that you might have. Okay, so purple's going to go kind of inexpensive this run. I think they're just going to take a standard suburb for $3. They need to get rid of a tile, and they're going to get rid of the power station, which is located in the 0 position of the real estate market, so they don't have to pay anything. And they have to pay $3 for the suburb tile that they've picked up. Okay, so now they can place this guy, and they need to place it in such a way they don't cause any problems. Well, I think they can park it right here. First thing that happens is their score goes up by 2. We'll do that off camera. Purple goes up 2. Then they're going to get $2 for putting the tile next to a water hex. The score is going to go up another 1. Again, we'll do that off camera. They get the $2 for this and then $8 for their income, so a total of 10. Okay, they're at $23 right now. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and adjust their score. They have a reputation of 4. We'll go ahead and adjust. 1, 2, 3. As soon as they cross the line, the reputation goes from 4 to 3. So they stop here. We're going to reduce their reputation by 1. Their income doesn't change because they have a casino. And then we're going to refresh the market as well. All these tiles slide down and we get a new one. Recycling plant, $17, another expensive one. Oh wow. +1 reputation and then +2 for every adjacent yellow one. Holy smokes. Okay, so Black's goal, personalized goal, is to have the most cash at the end. We're going to make a real big push right now to get a big boost in the score. Let's take a look at the real estate market. Okay, so we're going to go with this one right here. Apartments. One option is that we could have gone with this guy here. The chip fabrication plant gives you +2 reputation and then a +1 for every one of the blue tiles. The thing is, well, it would max out our income. That's a tough call. I can see pluses for doing both of those. We're going to go with the apartments. A little bit more expensive. It costs $16. Actually, it's cheaper than the plant itself. But $16. This is our guy. Let's bring him back to our burrow. Okay, we're going to place the apartments right here. Immediately get 5 score, a 5 population boost. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Now we did that off camera. When we did that, we actually crossed a line. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And then in addition to the 5 population here, the conditional is we get +2 population for each adjacent blue tile. And we've got 2 adjacent blue tiles, so it's an additional 4. We'll do that off camera as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was a big move for Black right there to score some points pretty quickly. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, we get a +1 population for having another green tile. So let's go ahead and do that one. Well, that's 10 points that Black has added to their score just from placing this one tile. Now they're going to collect income, $13. I'm going to turn in these 2 and take 15 back. Still pretty good for cash reserves. They got $25. That's competitive. It's not the highest amount, but it's pretty good. Now we're going to raise up our reputation, or raise up our score by 2. So Black has made a big move all the way to this position. The reputation is 2, so they're going to raise their score. Crossing the line, their reputation drops by 1, and so that's where they would stop. Let's reduce that reputation by 1. They're down to 1, but they have other ways of raising their score, so they're doing okay. Let's refresh the real estate market. These tiles slide down. Get a new tile brought in. This is a hotel. +1 income, and then +1 population for all other green tiles, or let me say it a different way, for all green tiles on other burrows, not yours, it's other players. That's pretty cool. Okay, so again, yellow needs to have the highest income at the end of the game. I'm not sure they're going to be able to pull it off because of the threats from the guys who have casinos, because their income never goes down. Let's do what we can to raise it up, and at the same time go towards completing or being competitive for another common goal, and that's to have the most yellow tiles. The chip fabrication tile in the first position cost $18. Okay, we need to place this one. Let's go ahead and put it here. Doesn't have to be with the other yellow tiles, but that's fine, it works. We get +2 reputation immediately. We're up to 8. Income goes up by 1 for every blue tile. We've got 1 blue tile. So we have a income of 15 and a reputation of 8. I don't think there's any other tiles I can play off of that. Nope, that's it. Okay, so let's collect our income, 15, and adjust our score by 8. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of going 8, we cross the line here, so we're only going up 7. Let's adjust our scores accordingly. So we lose 1 income and 1 reputation, and we can refresh the market. All the tiles slide down. And now we draw the local EPA office. Interesting. So we get +1 for reputation, and then we get $2 for every yellow tile on the board. And right now I see 5, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he'll have $28 cash. Who needs the most cash? That's the first player or the black player. They need cash. They are almost certainly going to purchase that because of the huge influx of money if they get that tile. Okay, so red needs a boost of both income and reputation. I think there's one tile in particular that can help them to do that, and there's no hesitation. Yeah, so it's an easy choice for them. Let's go over to the market. They're going to take the chip fabrication plant, costs 18 bucks, no real estate cost, so 18 straight up. Yep, they got the cash for it. Let's go ahead and take this back to the borough. First payer $18. There's 20. Down to 3, pretty cash poor, but I think we're going to see a nice influx. So let's go ahead and park this guy right here. We're going to get $8 for parking next to lake. Let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Okay, reputation goes up by 2, and +1 income for every blue tile that I have. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and collect our income. It's 8. Okay, back up to $19 cash. That's good. That's good buying power. And we're going to raise our score by 4. Red goes up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's refresh the real estate market. Let's slide our tiles down and draw. Oh, this is the one more round tile. So this is the end game tile, telling us that the game is going to wrap up. We're going to finish this round. So that was red's turn. Purple is the last player that gets to go, and then everybody gets 1 more action. So purple's going to get 2 actions, finishing up the round for the first, and then everybody's going to get 1 action on top of it. Let's draw a tile to put in the market. Middle school. Oh, that's a good one, especially with the university. Okay, seeing how we are getting close to the end of the game, this is purple's second to last turn. We're just going for what we can do to maximize our score. So looking at the real estate market, we're going to grab the high school. Gives us a +1 reputation, and then +3 for every one of the green tiles that we have in our borough. And then on top of it, depending on where we place it, we may be able to score some more points as well, or at least increase our reputation. Okay, so let's go ahead and pay for that tile first. It costs 18 bucks. And we're going to place that tile right here. We're going to see an increased reputation of 1. We place it next to a water hex, so we're going to get $2. I'll turn in 3. Take a 5. Okay, so now the interplay is coming. So the first thing we're going to do is get +3 population for every green tile we have. We've got 2 green tiles. Let's go ahead to our scoreboard and adjust our score up 6. Okay, here we go, adjusting 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our reputation and income both go down 1 because we crossed another line. Okay, now let's see how the placement of this tile plays off of other tiles. We've already done the water hex, so that's been taken care of. This guy here says get +1 for each gray tile you're adjacent to, and so does this one, so we're going to get another 2 reputation. Not bad. So the last turn we're going to have a boost of 5 reputation based on the placement of that one tile. And we've got 4 civic tiles in a row. We're 1 shy of messing up. We may not be able to beat, in fact, we can't beat yellow, but if we get 1 more gray tile in this group, we'll actually prevent yellow from scoring the public official common goal where they're trying to get the most contiguous gray tiles. It's a mean play, but sometimes you gotta do it. Okay, let's collect our cash, get $7. For the last turn, which is coming up, they'll have $14 buying power, which is not too bad. And let's go ahead and adjust up our score by 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not bad. We're going to go ahead and adjust the real estate market. Continue to draw tiles. We have a recycling plant. We saw what these guys do before, and so we don't have to talk about that again. Okay, so it's the black player's last turn, and his personal goal is to have the most cash on hand. However, it may be beneficial to try to maximize his score in other ways. So we're going to go ahead and choose the recycling plant. This is in the second or $2 real estate market, so it costs $19. Let's go ahead and pay for that right now. And we get, we're going to go ahead and place this tile, and we're going to park it right here. Okay, so we get an immediate benefit of +1 reputation, and then we get +2 reputation for each yellow tile that we're adjacent to, so that's another 4 up to 6. Okay, and that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles that are yellow. That is exactly what the yellow player has, so we've essentially forced their play next round. If they want to try for having the most yellow tiles, they'll have to play a yellow tile. We also have this tile right here I forgot about, so we get a +1 income for every yellow tile that we have, so it gives us a +1. We're up to 14. That's not too shabby. We may be able to still pull out having the most cash on hand. Presumably none of the other players needs that sort of goal at the end. So let's go ahead and collect our $14. I'm going to chip in 1. And that puts us at 20, which is not too bad. It's possible that we could have the most cash. Okay, now we've got a score of 6 for reputation. Let's go to the final scoreboard, or I should say the scoreboard, and make the last adjustment for this round. Okay, black player has 6. Let's go ahead and count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Their reputation goes down 1. Their income doesn't change because of the casino. Okay, and we'll refresh the market, real estate market. Sliding tiles down. And what do we get? We get a boutique. Boutique is worth income, a boost of 1, and then 1 reputation for every adjacent green tile. Okay, so the final turn for yellow is going to be challenging. If you recall earlier in the game, yellow was set to pick up 3 of the common goals. Let's go ahead and take a look at that board right now. What I mean is at one point, yellow was going to pick up having the fewest blue tiles. They are still in that situation, so they've got a lock on this one. They have the most yellow, and they have the most or largest grouping of gray tiles. So under the current situation, like I said, they got a lock on this one, guaranteed. They are currently tied for this position, and they're in the lead for this position here, for this tile. But purple is threatening. They could play a yellow tile and guarantee that they're going to be able to get this one locked. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and spend, let's see, how much money do we have? We've got 22. So we can't afford this guy right here. That's too bad, because that would have been a nice one to add at the end here. With that in mind, they're going to go ahead and just build a heavy factory. Heavy factories cost 3. They have to discard one of the tiles that's found in the real estate market. They're going to get rid of this guy. Let's go back to the board. Okay, they need to spend $3. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to compete for the least amount of money. See, now they have 19 right here, and they're going to be picking up probably around 14 or so. It looks like 15. Okay, let's go ahead and place a heavy factory. Let's see if it makes more sense. I guess right here is fine. They're going to get 1 income boost for this tile, and no other change. So now we're going to go ahead and collect our income, $15. Like I said, they will not be competing for the least amount of money, and they don't know it, but they just blew up the first player's personal goal to have the most cash at the end of the game. Okay, they've got 7 for reputation. Let's go ahead and raise up the score. Here we go. Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reputation goes on to 6. 4, 5, 6. Let's adjust our reputation down and our income down. Well, so yellow just blew up the black player's personal goal. Likewise, the black player has just wrecked the personal goal for yellow, so they mutually wrecked each other's endgame goals. Okay, we just replenished the real estate market for the yellow player. We got another apartment that came out. Let's go ahead and see what red can do. Red's sitting on $19. Red's final goal or personal goal is to have the most water X's. The only other player left is purple, and they have 2, where red is showing 4, so we're good. We don't have to do anything towards that. We have our personal goal locked. So now what we're going to try to do is pick up another one of these goals or maximize our situation. Let's go ahead and pick up the middle school, which is found at the 4 location on the real estate market. So it costs $14. There's 14. What does the middle school do for us? Well, it's going to get us a boost in reputation and just give us points at the end. Let's find a spot for it. I actually don't want a lot of cash, so I'm not going to put it next to a lake tile. Let's park it right here. Okay, so we're going to get a +1 reputation. We're up to 5. And then we're going to get 2 victory points for every one of the green tiles on the board, and there's 3 of them. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So we're going to pick up 6 victory points for red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we cross the line, so we're going to have to reduce our income and reputation. There we go. Anything else? I think that's it. So let's pick up $7. Which, believe it or not, puts us in the running for having the least amount of cash. So we've got $12 showing. That's not bad. Now we're going to go ahead and move up our reputation track, or I should say add our reputation to the final score track. Let's go ahead and add 4 more. 1, 2, reputation goes to 3, 3, we're done. Reduce reputation and income by 1 each. Okay, let's go ahead and replenish the real estate market. And this will be the last time we have to add a tile. And it is a resort. Okay, this is the last turn of the game. Purple has $14 to spend. They need the fewest, their own personal goal is having the fewest yellow tiles. They got a lock on that. So they could even get a yellow tile if they wanted to, and they would still get that one. Okay, let's take a look at the real estate market, see what kind of tiles are even affordable at this point, because they do have a limited amount of money. Okay, so they got 14 bucks to spend. Can't afford, that's too bad. Can't afford. They can buy. Okay, looking at the tiles that we have here, this gives them a +1 reputation right away and a bunch of cash. They might not want that if they're going to compete for this least amount of cash. So no, for the reason of getting them too much cash, although it does give them a +1 reputation, but I don't think it's worth it. Let's go for this guy here. Take a look at this guy here. It's $13. That's good. It almost spends down all their money, and they'll be in the running. And I think they'll be in the lead, meaning they'll have the least amount of cash, and they'll be able to get this. That's good. Gives them +1 income. Not great, but I think we can mitigate that. They're going to get +1 victory points for every green tile and other boroughs, and we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that gets them 7 victory points immediately. That's looking very good. I think we might end up doing that, but let's check out the bed and breakfast. Costs 9, fine. Gives them 2 victory points immediately, and then 2 more victory points because they have 2 green boroughs. And they could place that tile where they can pick up 3 more next to the high school. Boy, oh boy, that's a tough call. I'm going to go with the hotel. I think that's the way to go. So cost of 13. Okay, $13. That spends down almost all of their money. It's actually a good thing at this point. Income goes up 1. And let's see where they can place it. They're going to place it where they don't get any cash. I guess right here is fine. Okay, so we've already increased their income by 1. Now they're going to get 1 for everyone else's boroughs, green tiles in everyone else's boroughs. And as we mentioned earlier, there are 7 of them. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Purple goes up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now they cross 2 red lines here. Their reputation will go down, but it doesn't impact the fact that they're scoring 7 off of this tile. So reputation and income will go down 2 for crossing 2 lines. However, they have a casino, so only their reputation goes down 2. So let's go ahead and adjust that. 1, 2. Okay, is there anything else? I think that's it. So let's go ahead and collect $8. Hey, that's pretty good for them. I think they're going to be able to pick up that one goal. So they're looking at $9. And then the reputation is 3. So let's go ahead and advance that on the score track. 1, 2, 3. Purple is done. We don't have to refresh the real estate market because there are no more tiles that are going to be in play. And now it's on to final scoring. Okay, so for final scoring, what we're going to do is go through all of the common goals and see who, if anyone, can pick them up and be able to score off of them. We're going to start with the first one here. Most contiguous civic or gray tiles, so largest grouping. Yellow has 5, purple has 4, and red and black both have 2 each. So yellow is going to go ahead and score this. I'm going to place this in front of the yellow area so they're able to capture that. Next is most yellow tiles. Black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yellow has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boy, yellow is able to pick up another one. Next is least amount of cash on hand. Black has $20. Yellow more than 20. Red has about 12, and then finally purple has less than 10. So we'll go ahead and give that reward to the purple player. And then fewest blue tiles. Wow, yellow has picked this one up as well. I think yellow is doing pretty well for themselves. This is where we would reveal the personal goals. You wouldn't let people know what you're shooting for because they can mess you up. Let's take a look here. Black player, the first player, is looking to have the most cash on hand. Unfortunately, they have $20 and yellow has more than that. So they don't actually get this, and we're going to turn this one face down. They don't get that benefit. Okay, let's take a look at the yellow player. Their personal goal was to have the highest income. Their income is at 14. That beats red, that beats purple, but it doesn't beat black. So black has messed up yellow. Likewise, yellow has messed up black for endgame goals. So we'll turn that face down. They still have the 3 common goals that they were able to win. That's definitely going to help their score. Okay, moving on to red. Their personalized goal is to have the most water hexes. They have 4 showing right there. The most anybody else has is 2, so they got this one locked up. Okay, last but not least, we have got the purple player. They need to have the fewest yellow. They've only got 1. That's by far the fewest. So that's the breakdown of the endgame goals. Let's go ahead and apply those to the board. Okay, so we've got the endgame goals that we'll apply now. This is in turn order from black, yellow, red, and purple. Unfortunately, black didn't get any goals, and didn't make the personal, didn't make any of the common goals. Whereas yellow picked up 15 here. Now, when you're applying the endgame goals to the final scoring, just ignore the red lines. They don't play any role in it. So the first endgame goal is 15 for yellow. So they got 37. That works out to be 52. Second endgame goal that yellow picked up was industrialist, another 15. That puts them at 67. And the last one is fewest blue tiles, and that gives them another 10. So they made 77, so they're way up there. Pretty good score. Red only got 1, but boy, they got a big one. They got 20 points for this guy, so 48 goes to 68. Scores here. And then finally, purple gets 2 endgame goals, 25 plus their current score, which is 62. That puts them at 87 for a final score. Okay, so what we've got here is black at 41, red at 68, yellow at 77, and then finally purple at 87. So yellow actually came through at the end. Remember, they had the section of the game where their reputation was actually a minus. So like I said, getting the end game goals, common and personal, definitely a way of scoring a lot of points, and it can really turn things around. So that's an example of a 4-player playthrough for Suburbia. Let's take it on the other side and we'll follow up with our closing thoughts. So that was a playthrough of Suburbia, the 2012 game by Ted Alspach. It's truly stood the test of time. We're talking about this game in 2022 because it's quite a good game. It's definitely an easy recommend, and it's a classical example of a game that's simple to learn but hard to master, and that means that there's lots of playing time in this box. This is definitely a game that our family played when our kids were growing up, and I'll still occasionally break it out to play the solo version. However, I would rather play it with other players because of the interactivity. So this is an easy recommend. Give this game a try if you can get to the table. If you see it being played and you got a chance, jump in there and play it. Okay, so at this point I want to thank everyone for making it this far into the video. Please click the like and subscribe buttons. It certainly helps our channel here. It doesn't cost you anything. And with that, I want to thank everyone for watching the video. We'll see you next time. Bye.